Well, I'm back out in the shed again and working on the tractor. I got a little bit ahead of myself. What I'd like to do is put some grease zerks down here in front. A lot of your guys' tractors that are, well, newer, I guess, than mine, this is a 45, but I see how they have a grease zert that is there, and you can grease inside the pedal and stuff. And what I'm going to do while I got the chance is I'm going to add a grease zert. Alright, now this is going to be a real pain in the butt because I'm using a drill. I don't really... I used my drill press for the other ones, but I don't have the option here because I'd have to take all this off. So I'm hoping to be able to just make a nice hole. Alright. I love blue tape. Blue tape is it's a real handy thing to have around. Doesn't stick too much to everything. It holds pretty tight. Okay. Alright. Cutting some threads for some grease zerks. Just backing it up. There's grease in there. I guess I don't really need to use oil. Alright, take it, insert that puppy. Get our hand started. There. Then, alright. Straight down. I got it angled off just a tad so that it's coming straight out. Following my drill bit. Looks pretty good to me. Okay. Using it. This isn't rocket science here, guys. This is about 2 inches wide and about 1 inch. I'm right in the center. Of course, this is offset just a tad because of how the pedal is. Alright. Let's see what we get. Nice, easy pleasy. Alright, here we go. Get a little fast. Nice and slow. Alright. Nice. Alright. Used a drill bit, especially made for the die or the tap I'm using. It's a .2130, and I have the tap corresponding for it because these are quarter inch. These are quarter inch 20. God, I forget 28 or 24. But I got everything lined up just right. So let me take her out, and hopefully I got good thread cut. So far it feels pretty good. Put a little Teflon tape on it, wrapped it a couple times just so I don't get no squeeze back. Like I said, it's going to be a little pressure, so, and I'm going to just put her in. Nothing complicated. Okay, over the winter months here. This is February 6th. You see me paint, or I should say prime my tractor. Right here is my only leak that I have on the whole tractor. I am going to take these off. I'm going to take this off again. The seal's not leaking inside. The seal around the shaft's not leaking. right here. That's not leaking, which is awesome. Problem I have is these shims are leaking. So what I'm going to do, take it apart and put some gasket, copper sealant, just like I used on the head gasket. Thin coat on that baby and see if I can't get it to stop leaking. I don't want there to be any leaks on this tractor, which I know is an impossible thing, but I'm going to try. Right now, that's the spot out of the whole tractor. There's oil in this housing, and the only way for me to get in here decently without making a mess is draining it. Right here on this tractor is the drain. It takes 5/16. Oh. And I put a brand new gasket on, so it's going to be interesting. I can put some of that copper sealant on there, spray a couple coats, spray thin coats on it. I'm not trying to change anything on the tractor, the meshing of the PTO gears. I don't want to mess up. Not that I'm going to use it. I'm sure I'm not going to use this PTO for anything. But as she sits in my garage, every day I come home from work, I don't want to see a pile of oil underneath my tractor. Oh, look at that. Alright. Destined to leak no matter what. This has always been destined to leak. Well, I pulled this apart, sprayed some copper sealant in there, same thing you use on your heads, and people might be saying, hey man, that's not right. Well, all I care about is that it doesn't leak. And I had 6 shims. 6. We're talking, I don't know who the guy was on the assembly line that shimmed this tractor for that PTO, but oh my god. You want to talk about precision. There are some days Lady Luck shines on you, and today happens to be my day. This bolt I showed you in an earlier update was broke off before I got the tractor, and I contemplated for a long time how I was going to do this. I didn't want to add heat because I didn't want to make it brittle. I found me a 10mm socket. With all the love and care in the world I could, I pounded her on and tried to get it to fit just right on that. Look at that, boys. I'm going to get this sucker out of there. Could not believe it. I couldn't get vice grips to go on it. I couldn't get nothing. Right there. And I know you're all like, okay, big deal, Steve. But I'm going to tell you what, guys. That makes my day. Because I didn't want to add heat to that casting. And there we go. Look at that. Voila. Chasing the threads. Piece of tape lets me know how deep everything is. Look at all the stuff on there. 1/2 inch national course, 13 threads per inch. Just clean her up. Oh. Alright, there she bottomed out. So I'm going to put it back there. It says it takes 1/2 inch, 1.5 inch length national course thread. There she is. Awesome. Okay. Okay, got her all set. Nice and tight, great threads. Cleaned out a lot of stuff. Replaced both bolts, both sides, fresh.